Hello everyone. I just woke up this morning and reading about explosion again in Nigeria, this time Kaduna State. These explosions are becoming too much. These attacks are becoming too much. Are they coordinated? Is there something that we should all be worried about? Are they just accidents happening differently, or it's an orchestrated and coordinated attack going on around the country, or something is going on, and this, whether accident you call them or whatever, setting off to say there's something being done? Is there anyone focused on investigating and ensuring that we're not being made, we're already sitting ducks, right? That something bigger is not being done and all of us are in danger. Is there anyone who is watching? Anyway, let's read a report on this latest explosion. It's Sahara Reporters is saying explosion rocks Kaduna State community, leaves 9 persons injured. The incident, which occurred on Saturday afternoon, is coming barely 4 days after an explosion rocked Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, that left 5 dead and over 70 others seriously injured. That was the one that happened in Ibadan. And this one, according to this report, happened yesterday afternoon, but the news did not trickle out until quite in the evening, at night yesterday. It says no fewer than 9 children have reportedly been injured in an explosion in Kidandan Giwa Council area of Kaduna State, northwest Nigeria. The incident, which occurred on Saturday afternoon, is coming barely 4 days after an explosion in Ibadan, like we've read before. The Kaduna State Police Command has confirmed the latest incident, noting that all the injured children had been taken to the hospital for medical treatment. The command spokesperson, Mansur Hassan, who confirmed the incident to the cable, described the incident as unfortunate. Hassan said, "We received the information through the DPO. You know that area is the operational area where the security agencies are conducting a lot of operations in the bush. He regretted that those children picked an object and took it to their school, and in the process of dismantling it, it exploded. So the young boys went to the bush and they saw an object and took it to the school. When they got to the school, since they didn't know what the object was, they decided to open it to see. So in the process, it exploded and left about 9 of them injured. The affected children are currently receiving treatment at a medical facility," the PPRO said. He said the command's EOD has visited the scene to ascertain the situation and find out whether it was a bomb or what exploded. If it exploded, they were opening it, it exploded. Is that not a bomb? I don't know. How many of these things are out there? And it's normal as children. That's the beauty of being a child. You're curious. You want to find out what's going on. You want to find things. You will dismantle. They will dismantle things. They will couple them together. I mean, you literally will buy a new electronic gadget, and if you have kids and you know at that age, they will dismantle it because they want to know what is inside. They literally, and that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of being a child. And this is what has happened. But there is a statement from the spokesperson to the Kaduna State government, Samuel Aruan, and he says, Kaduna State Government Security Update, Saturday, 20th July 2024. That's the date of the statement that they put out. 1 dead, several injured. So amongst them, there's now a casualty. A child has died. He said 1 dead, several injured, as Kaduna State Government security agencies investigate explosion in Giwa local government area. Governor Ubasani commiserates with victims. The Kaduna State government has received reports from security agencies of an explosion in Kidadan area of Giwa. This is statement is saying, according to preliminary reports from the traditional institutional and security agencies, one of the two pupils learning under a local cleric, that's like you have this Islamia school where they come, they sit under somewhere, a tree, and learn. Learning under local cleric picked up an object from the bush and which later exploded amidst his fellow pupils. As of the time of this update, one pupil, Zaidu Usman, has been confirmed dead. May his soul rest in peace. And one thing which is, it's not about, this is a tragedy that has happened, but at least a name has been given. That human being has been dignified. Zaidu Usman was once a Nigerian child who unfortunately the state failed, and he picked up, he was among the people who died because of this bomb that was left somewhere else, or an explosive that was left, so that took his life. But that's one of the things. That means there was time has been taken to investigate and find the people and actually know who they are, rather than just saying one dead, just number. No, they are not just number. These are human beings. These are children that were carried. Their mothers carried them in their bellies. Their father helped to nurture them. Their parents have been nurturing them. Their friends were there. They were there for them. They knew them. They had a relationship. Their uncles, their siblings, their grandparents, their neighbors, everyone. This is a human being. And so it's very important. Let's not miss always dignifying people and not just throw them to be numbers, but for them to be really humans. I would say for me, this is really as something. And then about 10 injured victims, he said, are receiving medical attention at the Ahmadu Bello University Teaching Hospital, Shika. The governor of Kaduna State, Senator Uba Sani, received the report with shock and sadness and sent commiserations to the victims and their families, praying for the repose of the soul of the deceased and a quick recovery for the wounded. The governor also appealed to parents and community leaders to increase their vigilance on the activities of their children and wards, given their susceptibility to various dangers. The governor has directed the Ministry of Internal Security and Home Affairs to liaise with security agencies for an urgent investigation into the cause of the explosion to ensure the safety of the residents, mobilize emergency support, and ensure prompt medical attention to victims. Further updates will be duly communicated by the Kaduna State Government. Signed, Samuel Arowan, Overseeing Commissioner, Ministry of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Kaduna State. And so some of these things, they just make you speechless. You don't even know where you're supposed to go from here, or what you need to say. You don't know whether it's anger, it's sadness, it's just so many things all over the place where life. Nigeria is not at war, but we're worse off than people who are at war. Places are being destroyed. Explosions are going on everywhere. Now, children can't play safely. They are picking up things. Are these landmines that have been set up everywhere? Are they bombs that are falling off from somewhere? Are they what are these explosions that are killing people? How are we going to keep our kids under our beds just to protect them? Even that, are they still protected? We've had situations whereby people have been picked from their houses. People have been carried from their homes, and so it's really it's such a very sad situation, and such a painful situation, and such a devastating situation, that we as citizens of this country, we're having to face this again and again and again. We absolutely deserve for our lives to be protected. I say this all the time, and I will say this again. The primary responsibility of any government is the protection of lives and properties of its citizens, and any government that cannot protect the lives and properties of its citizens is actually not fit to be called a government.